We're off to cross the Simpson Desert.
Oh my god. Oh. That is bizarre. To the book, to the centre.
What else do we do?
Mate, trying to mate, and I think he's way out of his league.
And this is with a driver. He's never done this before. This is Jody driving. He's never done it before. We've got a beautiful morning to greet us for the start of our third full day in the Simpson on our crossing. It's quite cool this morning, and you can see my tyres that I had set to 17 and 19 when it was hot. They basically look flat as at the moment. Interesting that point. I did read somewhere online where someone recently said they came across here with another sprinter, and that they used 32 psi and averaged 15.2 litres per 100. I'm going to say the conditions must have been awfully different to what we've got here, because 32 psi we wouldn't have got over a lot of these hills. And yesterday we averaged more like 26 litres per 100. So, you know, just shows conditions obviously very different. I saw a picture of that sprinter in the desert somewhere, and it was overcast, so I'm suspecting that had rain that may have made it easy. I've said in the past that the sand here is different to beach sand. Well, that's at the other end, and on the QAA line, I've got to say that on this French line, some of this sand is very much like beach sand, and it's very soft. And you know, to emphasise that, you know, the bikes that we've been running into from time to time, you know, they're getting bogged a lot trying to get over some of these hills. They're not. Some of them are big, a lot of them are small, but the top sort of third of them is super soft. The other thing I'm going to say about different conditions and things is that a lot of the guidebooks suggest that your average speed is 26 kilometres an hour. I think on the first day we came close to that, but you know, like 100 kilometres, that's on basically gravel roads and things. But yesterday wouldn't have had a hope in hell. I mean, 13 kilometres an hour was our average, and really there's no way you could double that speed. I mean, I've found this trip fairly challenging anyway, which is really good. I didn't want it to be too easy, and it hasn't been. We've only had maybe through 2 or 3 dunes that we've had to have a second go at, and one which had a B line, and we tried the A line. I had a couple of goes at that and couldn't do it. Yeah, so it's been good. Well, all day yesterday, very early in the morning, we passed 2 vehicles that were camped, and presumably, well, we know they were going the other way by the tyre tracks. But we didn't see a single vehicle all day until just up the road here. There's a a big sort of expedition truck thing parked off to the side, camped there, but no one else. Right up till the end of the day, we didn't see anyone else, which the 3 bikes that we saw yesterday that turned off and went the other way onto the rig road, they joined on again, coincidentally about the same time as us. Yeah, but not a soul on the radio, not a soul to be seen. It actually felt great that I've got the key handy and cleaned it out. It's full of dust, the padlock, for the lock on our magnificent Fug van tyre carrier and max track holder, because I got a feeling we might need that today. The dunes are getting bigger, and I'll be surprised if we don't need them. Alright, well, the first dune of the morning appears to have a big hole in it where someone's been bogged. Anyway.
They're tramping up it. Tramp. Back. Anyway,
We'll see how we go. Let's just try the crawl approach first.
Got it in low range?
No, I don't.
The camel has been in front of us too.
It's only a little dune. Off to a great start.
Well, go straddle it, go this side.
I attempt to.
So you're not going in the holes. There's a bit of room there.
It's a bit hard not to.
I know, but maybe this side you might have to, take a bit of liberty. Yes, that's how you do it. Good if we found the camel for a change. They're invisible in the desert, we've decided. He's here somewhere. He's on his own too, which is maybe a lone male. We're just welding our way through some of these softer little dunes, heading towards Poeppel Corner still. Obviously the tyres are still pretty cold and low, but left, yeah. And you get to a divided track and it's like, left or right. And you just gotta, is it in low range?
Yeah.
You just either take it steady or try and stick on the vegetation side.
Whoa, which one?
Left, I reckon. Left.
Gotta go right.
Oh no, that's okay. Okay, we did make it out of that last one as well.
Second,
Second go straight up, it's fine. So the line is very important.
Try and avoid them holes.
Yeah. Then you got a lot of sticks and things, as well. You don't want to get a puncture.
There's been a car over here this morning, I reckon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's
definitely a car.
Yep. Going out maybe.
No, you can tell it's the same way as us. You can tell by the wheel spin.
Oh, someone came past us. This was that,
just down here somewhere.
yeah, because it was that bus.
No. It could be, but I don't think so.
Well, no chatter on the radio. Oh,
We haven't chatted either.
no, this one looks gnarly, don't it? We might walk it through. So we can try it first. The bike's been along here. God, I don't feel like we've gone down a sand dune, a biggish one for ages.
Well, none of these are big. They're just,
No, they're soft.
how are they big?
There you go. Yeah, the right looks smoother. Those big holes in them, it's a different story altogether, isn't it? Bye!
Bike coming.
Closer to Poeppel Corner, we must only be another, I don't know, a couple of k's from it. There's another salt lake comes into view.
Big one.
Biggie, yeah. Gosh, the track's been going out wide and that on this one. Beach driving on Morton, really, coming down across the road and that sort of thing. It's very, very similar to that.
Steep bank.
Yeah. It's pretty good, isn't it? There's a picture of that too. We've just sort of noticed coming into this area, getting closer to Poeppel Corner, that the
Trees.
mulga, we're going to call them, correct me if I'm wrong, I'll have to do some research when I get home. We'll put a correct name down here when if we're wrong, let's call them mulga. They look like mulga trees. Yeah, so we've got a lot of these mulga trees here now, which just have not been here. Totally different. Oh, the budgies. Look, there they go. Yeah, very different feel all of a sudden. So we'll see what comes. The country seems to have changed as we're getting closer to Poeppel Corner. do like the mulga trees. They remind me of olive trees. Oh,
Here we are at Poeppel Corner.
getting blown. Okay. Northern Territory. South Australia. This way. Queensland, South Australia.
Well, Jody, we're back in Queensland. You have to do the cockroach crawl. Oh no, we haven't got anywhere near New South Wales.
Oh, easy like that. So lit.
Oh,
1st June in Queensland. Plenty of bumps in this one.
Yeah, copy that.
Should just be able to crawl up it though. Bit holes here. Can you go to the left here as much as you can?
The line flat to the center of the lake, so I think we're just going to go down the center.
Oh, made it just to christen the toilet paper in the middle of the track.
was there?
Yeah, it's flapping in the breeze, waving at us. How lovely. Looks pretty gnarly at the top, that one.
I think there's another track to the left.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, come on, Fargus, this is the worst of it.
Maybe not, Jody.
Yeah, it is. You get a little bit of a flat bit here and gun it to the left, I think, James. So. Get some. Woohoo! Well done, Bug. Good job. Darn good job, actually. Lake down there. Really. And down the other side. And that's the track. That's what I call a scramble. Right, ugly. Okay, so second attempt on this one. We've put it into low range, so that should help, but it's got a lot of holes or bumps initially that take away your momentum. And then you're sort of at a bit of a disadvantage. But we're crawling. It feels a bit more. There's just one at the top, if we can go to the left maybe, but yeah. Oh God, just. Well, I reckon that's the hardest one yet. Oh, this just really ruin your day, don't they? it's not so bad now. No, it's okay.
The little one.
Found a little guy here on the track. As they do, like to bury themselves in the sand. I'm going to have to get him to move or he's going to get squashed. Don't know what he's digging for. They dig in here on these tracks. Come on, buddy. You're going to have to go. Come on. Don't look at me like that. Come on. You're going to have to go. Come on. Don't run at me. Come on. You're not going. Come on. All right. I'm calling for James. Come on, James. You have to move. Come on, I want to poke you. Come on. Come on, that's it.
Big wall of sand in front of us here.
Oh my God. Goodness gracious me. And wow, that's a big messy one, isn't it? Anyway. It'll be blocking our way, buddy. So we've got to a point across the QAA line, the fuel lights come on. So James is doing his fuel transfer from a secondary tank, which stores how many litres? 60 litres into the main tank. So we had to get a new inline pump, what do you call it? Pump thing? Transfer pump?
Yeah.
In Broome, but we didn't really, well, the problem once we pulled it apart was actually the rubber, the plastic stuff in the tank from where the tank guy builder had put a hole in it to put the taps in. So some of the sort of detritus from that falls into the tank, and because it's black you can't see it.
Yep, working like a charm.
Yep.
It's like a bought one.
Good, excellent. All right, good. Well, that takes how long?
I think it's 17 litres per minute it's supposed to do, so not too long. Okay, Jodie's going to have her second attempt at this dune. She just didn't make it this time, but she's going to have another go. I could get going. You would have made it if you'd kept going.
Oh, I go from here?
No, you'll have to go back a little way.
I didn't know how much to keep going.
Straighten your wheels.
Right.
More this way.
Right down.
Yeah, now that's it, go straight.
Okay.
Gonna bring them back over that way. Made it.
Well done, team. Gotta go over that one and up that one and over that one.
I reckon it's even a lot greener than when we're here.
Going down through the Eyre Creek crossing. It's dry now, we've been told. Has been very wet. When we were here before, 12 weeks ago, 11 weeks ago, it was still running pretty high then. When we do eventually get to the crossing. We're on the detour to the crossing at the minute.
A few hefty branches for us to watch out for.
Yeah, very much so.
Okay, this looks like it. And it is dry.
Dry as. I don't know which is the actual. Oh yeah, just straight ahead there, James. Anywhere really, but it looks just to the left of those yellow sticks.
Yeah.
This is where they were crossing when it was wet.
Well, they're going over there.
Yeah, more over that way, but coming across this way.
Well, actually,
and
that
out.
looks all right around
Yeah, that
there
looks
too.
fine.
We might just go.
Hope it doesn't have quicksand underneath it or something. Or even over there, look, that's where
Yeah,
everyone's
that's
been
right.
going. Yeah, I was actually going to go through there. There she is, Eyre Creek. Had a bumpy year.
So I absolutely wasted my time putting that in my range.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah.
I did, that's when we first approached it.
Yeah.
Go up this steep bank just really high. See the very low range.
Okay, done. gnarly one like the one before. Just watch you backing up. Oh, funny you get these little short ones, and they're real little buggers. You got heaps of room on this side. You got low range on?
Yeah.
Well done, bug. Oof. A bit different. We're going white sand, white flowers. We're coordinating. Bridal look. Sunset over there. Okay, well, we're nearly there to Birdsville. I just went past checkpoint marker 3, so...
Eugene's still to go, but we're going to call it for today. We didn't actually expect to quite get this far today.
So we're going to camp in one of the bales, a couple of dunes out where it's really nice. So, long day, 100 and how many Ks? About 135. A bit more to do.
One last little
clincher here. So we'll get onto that and then we'll
put in low range.
Call it a night. It's like a little chewed up one. Very chewed up. No. Step it through holes. Look at those spotties. Daren't embarrass everyone with our so-called headlights.
Mercedes Sprinter headlights. Rubbish.
Feel like the long lost traveller coming in at this hour with all the lights on. Oh! Call that all you lead cruiser drivers. Land Rover drivers.
Oh, they're the worst.
They're the worst. They're so good.
Okay, well, we're as good as done. Big Red's just behind me over there. So we did 139 kilometres today. Took us 9 hours and 11 minutes of driving, which is probably more than we would normally do. We almost wanted to get to the sunset for Big Red, but missed by that much. And average speed today was 15 kilometres an hour, and consumption was 24.4 litres per 100. Those fuel consumption and mileage figures, I'll just say they're actually probably truthfully out by about 10% because of the size of the tyres and stuff. So you can say it's 10% less, a little bit, in the kilometres. in the litres and 10% more in the kilometres. Anyway, it was an interesting thing. The QAA line was in really good condition, coming the way that you would expect to be the tough condition. It was a bit chopped up on the top, but generally much easier than certainly the bulk of the French line was, very soft. It was pretty challenging. We never had to use the max tracks or anything like that. So, just to add a bit of context, well, we couldn't quite leave the desert this morning, so we've turned around and gone back in just a little bit, but just what I was saying earlier about the varying conditions of the desert, you just never know what you're going to get. Right now we're coming up to the dune that, if you watched our first video a year ago or more, of this dune that we struggled to get over, we gave up and then came back and filled the holes and used the max tracks and actually went over it. So this is it today. So let's just see how we go on this very same dune today. So really that was so simple, and last time it was such a challenge.
Well, and two, we were experienced with.
Well, yeah, we've made some improvements to the car, but the difference in the dune
is number one.
Yeah.
And then we know more what it can do, but it walked up there regardless.
Yeah.
Like of how much experience you would have had with the car.
Yeah.
So yeah, chalk and cheese, the conditions.
They were hard.
Yeah.
Nothings.
Yeah. Never got in low range now. Well, there you are, Big Red. Wednesday morning.
We're at Big Red, and I have to say it looks very challenging this time. There's a lot of freshly blown steep sand right at the top. I will be very surprised if we can get up Big Red. Very, very surprised.
do you reckon?
Go with this next one over.
Righto. Beautiful girl with boots full of sand, and it's blowing a gale up there.
Yeah, well, as predicted, we didn't make it up there. I would have been astounded if we hadn't been able to.
I walked to the top, and then I'm thinking,
So this
no
one,
way.
the next one, we've been able to get up easy before.
You want to
It
give yourself a bit of a run
It
up.
looks as rough as bags.
This one?
Yeah.
I'll give
And then
yourself-
there's this one here. But it's very steep
No,
at
the
end.
top. It's the top, James.
Anyway, let's just go up this one, but I've got to go steady because it looks very,
So
very
good,
rough.
yeah. And soft. Right. Go Fugly! Yay! And she made it. Woohoo! There you go, Victory, victory snort.
We're not blocking a track here, are we?
Nope, we are not. Get some photos. Well done, Fugly.
Yep. Desert crossing completed.
High five.
A solo crossing at that.
Yes, a solo crossing, and
So it was a lot to us.
yes,
No chance
Yes.
of getting towed.
a lot to us, and it was not always easy. Not in Fugly.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, well, yeah, look at that.
So ends our time on Big Red. We're leaving. It's too windy.
So, we say adieu to Big Red once again until the next time.